About 5 years or 10 years ago, as a disciple that's been around churches and preachers for maybe 15 years, I wanted to confirm that I'm learning the right things and I'm really learning the truth. And I studied through the Bible to just start building like those items and that I think is main topics that are at least as a young Christian or even as an older Christian I should have down properly. And to my surprise, I didn't have it down properly. And that put me onto a new path. And I found Hebrews chapter 5 and 6 where Paul was rebuking the older disciples for their lack of conviction and lack of depth as Christians. And although they should have been teachers by the time, he's saying to them, we need to learn the elementary teachings all over again. And that was quite a surprise and shocking. And I started asking some of the spiritual friends that I have around me, as well as some priests and pastors, well, do you know what is the elementary teachings? And the answers came back, no. So I said, well, we need to talk about it. And the answers I got, no, we don't want to. We're happy with what we're teaching. I was obviously taken by that and decided, well, in that case, I will work this elementary teachings out and post it to the whole world to see, well, this is the elementary teachings. And it's nothing new. It's just something that is that's not being preached and taught correctly. So elementary teachings is for ordinary men to help them to grow to maturity. So my name is Stijn van Beek and I am a disciple of Jesus Christ. Elementary teachings is a DAS initiative that encourages disciples to grow to maturity. I broke it up into all the main topics with arrows connecting it, and that makes it really easy to understand how all these scriptures and concepts and topics fit together, and more understandable and more accessible. And this has been posted on the internet now for about 2 years with quite a good reaction in terms of visits to the site. So I want to encourage you to study this out and to share it with people that you know around you. Elementary teachings is for you if you just want to understand the basics of the Bible. So if you pick up the Bible and you're new to the Bible, it's a great framework just to make sure that you tackle the right topics first and progressively grow through all the other topics. But it's also for those that want to confirm, do I really have truth nutted down properly? It's a great way that you can just go through all these connecting bubbles and make sure that you've got the truth in a cohesive and a complete way. Elementary teachings and the tool that's been set up is also a great way to share with other people because it's very visual, so you can point to it and you can scroll around in it, and it makes it a little bit more fun to access the truth in the Bible like that. We also added a number of videos that are really around those topics, as well as a few testimonies, and I've got my story and testimony up there as well. And I'm also will be putting up other people's stories and testimony as well. My son shared to me Jeremiah chapter 5, and it reads like this. He says, the prophets prophesy lies. The priests rule by their own authority, and my people love it this way. But what will you do in the end? Flee to safety, people of Benjamin. Flee to Jerusalem. Sound the trumpet to Tekoa. Raise a signal over Beth Hakarem. For disaster looms over the north, even terrible destructions. Basically, Jeremiah is saying here that spiritual leaders cannot be trusted. And there's false motives in the mix of spiritual leaders, and they won't teach you the truth. But it's the same today. We are warned that leaders cannot be trusted. In 2 Timothy 4 verse 3 it says, "For the time will come when people will not put up with sound doctrine, but instead to suit their own desires, they will gather around them a number of teachers to say what their itching ears want to hear." It's all about what is the popular view of the day. And that is not from God. So elementary teachings is cutting through all of that, because I don't subscribe to a specific denomination. I simply took the Bible as a layman and broke it apart and built the bubbles that how it should be. I did not hold back on heavy scriptures or challenging scriptures. It's just said as it said. Nobody told me what to write and what to write. And I even went a step further. I did not add any of my opinions without noting it with a little smiley face that this is only my opinion. So what you will find is a lot of scriptures and questions that will just lead you to the truth. I'm not going to tell you what the truth is, and this site is not about telling you what it is. It's for you to discover the truth yourself. So I would like to encourage you to take this journey and be vulnerable and seek God out sincerely in this journey. If you need any support or assistance, please contact us and we will put you in touch with somebody that can support you through your journey. God loves you and He is patient and graceful, and that is why we are still around. Amen.